your sets. Watch with friends as we journey back to days that we love. Pop culture trips, stupid quips. It's a show that geeks won't get enough of. Toys galore, all over the floor. We'll show you what we do with our time. Sit back and chill, cause it's all retro still. It's the Toy Amigos Live Monthly Show.
Pow, pow, pow.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, party toy people and everyone in the chat. Thank you for joining us for the 12th time. Unbelievable. A year ago, or a year in a month, we sat down and said, let's do this thing. Let's do a year's worth, thinking, oh, blimey. And here we are, literally bang, like that. And what a year it has been with regards to sort of toy adventures and pickups and sellings and meeting cool people and different countries and new shops and new vans and just everything, new endeavors, new friendships, rekindling old friendships. Oh, it's been like a soap opera. Johnny is in a caravan right now, sort of. So if Johnny's reception disappears, then apologies in advance, but he's on tour in a different way. Not Toys on tour, Johnny on tour doing his karaoke. How is that going, Johnny?
I've got blades to tinfoil the roof to get a better signal.
Perfect. Johnny's created a Faraday cage, so he will absolutely be dropping out a signal. He's done the opposite of what he needed to do. Just like that. There we go. He's frozen already. So it's possible that we
Faraday, of course, was named after the world famous ice dancer. Is that right?
Is that a joke that's gone over my head?
No, I've no idea. I know I've got to get one because I own a Land Rover. I've got to get one of them Faraday boxes. So I've got one of them. But I don't know. There was some sort of ice skating bloke who's probably got the same similar amount of parts to his name. I'm sure there's a complex term. I don't know. Oh, I'm just riffing tonight. It's great to be back. I'm telling you what. It was so weird listening to the titles, thinking about all that time ago, like when we sort of started doing all this artwork. It's ready. And that's the last time we'll probably play it in this format.
So this is the thing. So this is the last one of these monthly shows that we're doing for the time being. Never predict the future, but there's lots of other new, interesting, exciting, both combo efforts, solo efforts, different efforts, all sorts of stuff going on. It's never going to stop. It can't stop for these two because it's literally their day-to-day business. So they can never stop toying. Does that work? That works.
Yeah.
We got some stuff to do tonight. We've got some stuff to talk about. We've got some shelf respects and some upcoming things to talk about. But the most, I guess, what I would like to discuss with you guys is kind of the past year. Some bits and pieces we've done, favorite bits, least favorite bits, all of that good stuff. I've also got a burning question, which I'm going to surprise you with and put you on the spot. But I'll ask you that in a little bit later on. I want as professional toy people, I want your opinion. But yeah, so I mean, first off, Joe, what have you been up to sort of since we last spoke? Anything exciting in the toy world?
Oh, lots of things. I've been buying lots of toys. I've been out to see Johnny whilst he's been gigging up north. I bought a few toys when I was up there as well because we never have a day off, do we? I've been and bought some lovely things. I bought a lovely collection of small soldiers, lovely collection of street sharks. Lots and lots of really good wrestling collection came in. So I've been busy buying toys.
I saw that wrestling collection. I got to say, as a diehard Hasbro WWF fan, toy for life. If you want some quite top end figures, now is the time to go and see Joe, or at least
it's not. They're all sold.
They've all sold,
pretty much.
Ignore that. And also, this is on the internet in perpetuity. So in 2 years' time, it makes no sense. So don't go to Joe. They've all sold. But
no, they're all sold. But come and see me anyway, because I'll have more in. You know,
it's always you had a carded 1, 2, 3 kid, loose Evil Crush, loose White Pants Yokozuna, both the guns. Yeah.
Oh no, still got the guns.
Still got Smoking Guns. Smoking Guns, the most unpopular of the last line of.
Yeah, well, I know. I don't know why they've not sold. They've not sold, but they were one of those collections that it was nice to have in. And I'm not a wrestling guy. Everybody knows I always call them greasy pretend fighters and whatever silly names I call them. But as toys, they're brilliant.
Yeah. Brilliant. Well, I mean, they are. One of the reasons why a lot of us still collect and started collecting in our sort of adult life, I guess, is to recapture, moments of let's say less responsibility and stuff. And certainly series 1 of the Hasbro figures they grip me like a Rick Rude headlock. I am gripped by those figures, and I'm happy that loads of new figures are coming out. Epic Toys have just got a new set of 4 out. They're amazing, but I'm being incredibly picky as to what I'm buying now, which we all end up refining our collective taste buds as we go, I think. So how's the progression of the new shop Henshin going? Are we close to
Henshin? We're at the stage of we're now at the stage of things have been sent, so it's now with solicitors. So waiting on solicitors, and essentially my solicitor seems really like she would get it done quick. So I'm hoping that we'll have keys soon. But yeah, it's kind of, I'm kind of just waiting. I've got a storeroom full of stock waiting to go and join this Japanese toy shop. Our buyer in Japan has been crazy busy. So those of you that are familiar with Tokyo Toy,
he's not called that anymore. He's called Tokyo Toy
Banzai now.
Banzai, thank
but
you,
he's still on social media.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like he is in some place, but Tokyo Toy Banzai, he's our guy over in Japan who's been buying a lot of toys for us. So we've had a really good guy out there buying stuff in, bringing stuff in, and I to be honest with you, it's I'm quite excited. I'm looking forward to it, but we should have been open by now. We should have had keys. I should have been in there, but I'm not.
Dude, as we touched on when we spoke before, but if you said to me, I'm opening a shop, I would say, oh, that sounds like a lot of work, and there is a huge amount of work that goes into it. But I think more of not even the admin stuff, just the additionals, the miscellaneous. Because again, we were talking. I believe you have recently revamped Leicester Vintage with regards to some signage, some bags, logos, that sort of stuff.
Well, we have. So the artwork we have from this is one of the business cards. You'll see that there you go. There's me, Matt, and Tim on there.
Yeah.
And if you look, this is on about our newer stickers, which has been done a little while. So we've got Amy rightly on the end there.
Amazing. Perfect.
I've got a new pair of kicks. I've got a different jumper on.
He couldn't resist changing his craps up when given the opportunity.
Matt has as well. Matt's changed his look. So Matt.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Oh, I've just punched my mic. Sorry for everybody.
It's gone from Timberland business to sports casual.
Yeah,
I love
definitely. It was just so there's lots and lots done, and obviously we've had our shutters painted, so that's changed. That was in the last.
It looks good.
Wow.
So we've had lots go on, and this stuff it's kind of crazy because we've got obviously Henshin in the background. You have to run another business for Henshin.
Yeah.
And you've got no money coming in because it's not open.
It's all going out because you've got to get the bags and the product and then the marketing and the signs and shelving and racks and cases and
$3.5 grand on carrier bags.
It's wild, isn't it?
And I had to turn down a toy collection because I couldn't because I bought bags. How depressing is that?
That, my friend Joe, is why me and Johnny. I say me and Johnny. I've helped him once. Johnny makes his own bags a lot of the time, which is what it's all about.
What set have you got on there?
What is that? What just happened?
Good at it.
It is pretty special.
He's on Cornish Wi-Fi. It's something they do.
Yeah,
must be that.
How
are you feeling, Johnny?
This is a green screen. Behind me is just a field with cows.
Where's the big bottle of water gone from earlier?
The classic
caravan life. Caravan life.
That was in the background. It looked like a small. Everything was thrown out. It was like something like filming Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Because in the background there was that thing there.
Are you suggesting I'm a hobbit? What's going on?
I don't know what was going on. It's like Gandalf to walk in,
Forced perspective of the water bottle. Johnny, how are you getting on? How is Tor? And are you? If people don't know, make sure you keep an eye on Johnny's socials because if you have toys to sell, he's on the move. He's around the country. How's it going, man?
Good. Much like Joe, really. Any opportunity to buy stuff.
Not carry bags.
No, fortunately. Well, I've got loads of junk as well. How we fit it all in a van, I don't know. Blades is very patient with me. The boys are all brilliant. They are because we have to take stuff out and load it back in. Anyway. So yeah, it's all been all right. I've been to Scotland with Joe. We did some fun things up there.
Yeah.
And then we come down the country and I stopped at a few different shops. I got another video to do of I went to the Retro Revival X 2 days ago. That was good.
Good.
I want to try. We're over to Essex next, so I'm hoping I can do some stuff in Essex. So if anybody's in Essex wants to sell anything, give me a shout. Never know. Give Joe a shout. I can pick up for him. We're all there. It's all fine.
But not if you watch. I was going to say not if you're watching this in a week's time. But actually, it being Johnny, yeah, just give him a shout wherever you are.
Yeah, I still may be a week.
It'll go anywhere. It'll go anywhere.
Try wherever.
So it's all good. The other thing, which I don't know, it's early to talk in the show, but obviously this is the last episode of the Toy Amigos.
Yes.
So planning what's up, same as Joe with the shop in there. He's got lots of things going on. Like with what we are doing, planning those things moving forward, because we have got a crazy rest of the year.
Yeah, there's some absolute stuff happening. A quick question from the chat from Captain Glam, just because we were talking about it, Joe. Henshin will be online, I would imagine, at some point.
We will at some point. It won't be at first because we've kind of got there's a lot of planning gone into it, and there is a very strong possibility we will have an online presence, but we won't be selling like click and stuff like that. You won't be able to click and buy at this moment in time. But we have the software, we have all the things that we need to do to go that way. It's just a matter of time. So we want to get the shop open first, and when the shop's open, it's going to be kind of wait and see. I think, but yes, the plans are that we will be eventually. But honestly, when we open up, it's going to be an experience.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that I might not have, if I had hair, I wouldn't have any left by now, and I certainly haven't got any fingernails left. It's like that.
Joe's going to grow hair just so we can pull it out, so it's going to go grey and fall out. That's what we're going to do. So on the with regards to sort of the past year, I'm gonna ask you both. Favorite toy related thing that you have done. So fair or visit or something like that. Talk to me about what you've enjoyed, because I'll tell you mine first. While you think about it, I massively enjoyed Figurama with both of you guys. And although that I'm sure, even if I'm not going to put words in your mouth, Joe, elements of that would probably be on your least favorite moments because you had to drive back from Spain and drive to Spain, in fact, whereas me and Johnny and Blades took the lazy man route and sat on a plane. But Figurama for me was a real fun time hanging out with you guys, hanging out with Ed. Rai came over. It was just obviously Eduardo is a delight. It was just a real nice time with nice people and seeing some different stuff. But Joe, first, talk to me. What have you enjoyed?
I've got two, and I would say I'm going to say any time that us three are together, I'm very happy.
Yes,
so that tends to be, so whether it's Sandown Park, whether it's when we went up north, whether it's when we went to Spain. I'm a happy boy if we're all together because we have a really good time together. We do. And the Toy Amigos, even though the Toy Amigos show like this is finishing, the Toy Amigos will still exist. We will still be doing things together, and we will still be producing content.
We have to, mate. We've been booked for October, which we'll talk about later.
We got kids.
The Toy Amigos will roll on. But I think Figurama definitely is up there for me as a thing of two things. It was the worst and the best.
Yeah.
The worst because it was such a long way to go. But it was amazing once we were there. And once we were buying toys, and this is what we're going to do next time when we go, we are just going, really, don't tell anyone, but we're kind of just going to buy. We'll take a few things to sell whenever we put but we're kind of going just to buy because that's where it's at for us.
You know when you go to the airport and there's a suitcase going around because the carousel guys go on, stick a pram on. Just to watch them, something going around. That's going to be us at Figurama. We'll put like one thing out and be like, here you go, have a look at that.
But that one thing will be Johnny's Spanish promotional He-Man. So that one thing is like $1.50.
Or just the Goonies PVC in the middle in the glass case.
Goonies PVC, yeah.
I very much that, and he's given me lots of friends out of that. So shout out to Dario as well, who's a Spanish guy that I now know really well. He's been selling me stuff over. So shout out to him. That was brilliant. But I think my favourite thing, genuinely, was because I've changed a lot of my life this year because of family situations, because of how Noah is.
Yeah.
And I think my favourite thing was actually the Netherlands when we just went to the show in the Netherlands. We stopped at the the Centre Parks. We had a really nice family weekend. We got on the boat. It was a big adventure. We got on the boat. We were there and back in like 4 days or whatever it was. We had a great time all the time. And yeah, I loved that. I loved being with the family doing that. So that was my favourite thing. And also shout out to Johnny. Belgium was great right at the start when we'd come back. We'd done Toy Spontor, filmed, and I'd bought that warehouse full of toys in Belgium, and me and Johnny went to pick it up all the time, going through it, going, why are we doing this?
Increase the UK's percentage of flashy toy Belgian guns by 200% in one trip.
Yeah, you can find some at a popular auction house near you.
There you go.
Shout out Oberon Auctions.
There you go.
So that was me, Johnny.
Yeah.
I'm testing. So I gotta be honest with you. The joy of watching when we went over to Spain and we went to that warehouse to see our man in Spain. What was it? Anyway, we turned up to this warehouse and Joe is not impressed with this. He's looking. He's like, it's a garage. I've seen this in Italy. He's like, nah.
It's not just a garage. It's a garage exclusively housing Playmobil.
Yeah. And then when we went through, and then as we're going through, and then all of us were kind of like, it's a bit more. That was a good day. That was a real fun day. And then a beer in the sun afterwards, having a laugh.
It was good. I remember because I've been in so many. I've been warehouse. I've been to warehouse.
Yeah.
Warehouse, and it's a garage, and you go and it's like cuddly toys and twaddle that you can't sell. And I just thought, it's another one of them. My warehouse, and you go in. That was my Italian impression because that's normally what I do. Just clear up for the Spanish people watching. And then, but we went in, and it was first of all, I'm thinking, flipping Playmobil again. Playmobil model kits, and then I went to the next room and it got slightly better. And then by the time we're in the third room, I'm like, yeah, money flying everywhere. It was great.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. With the rough always comes with the smooth with these things. It seems to be, because I know that you two had a really good time seeing again new friends in Malta. But I also know Johnny had and yourself by proxy had quite a hard time on the return trip. Again, don't need to go into that, but certainly I think the out of country trips for you guys overall have been quite successful and fun for the most part this year, I would say, which is good. Really
Malta,
good.
Johnny, do you want to sum it up? You can't do one word.
I can. Death. No, right. He's announced next year.
Yeah.
Should we drop this one now? Should we drop it now?
Yeah, okay. Drop it.
So Jonathan, who organises it, has managed to get a massive venue. I'm Mario. A massive venue. And he's basically gone, look, if you contact him, if you are a British trader and you want to do a trip over there and take a suitcase and sell some stuff, contact him, talk to him, because he's doing deals with flights and holidays and all sorts of stuff. You'll see. It's good.
And he's brilliant. It's a great show. I know we just sounded like we were legging it out, but it was just because of the situation, what happened with John.
The show was
fine.
Was perfect in swimming, but you should never eat muck truck sausages on the second day of the festival. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
But I tell you one thing. I am a little bit disappointed because they're moving the venue. Now I don't know if Jonathan's in watch it. He probably will later. Whether the new venue, you'd walk out to the toy hall, and it was just like sea, and it was a beautiful venue.
Yeah, it did look.
Johnny was going out for smoking breaks all the time, and I obviously went out for smoking breaks as well. I don't smoke, but just a good view, man. So you just like, I can see the sea. We've got toys here, and the sea's there, and it's beautiful, and the weather's amazing. The people are so friendly. It's just brilliant. Yeah, really good.
A different vibe. A different vibe to the Malta beautiful coastline. I was in Crayford the other week. our friend Jason, who I think I just saw in the chat, is started a new show. So keep an eye on that again on social media. Crayford, really good fun, really good sellers. That some nice stuff there. So yeah, Crayford Toy Fair. Keep an eye on that in the future. I think there's one in October, but we'll talk about what's going. We got some things to talk about with what's happening later in the year coming up. I see you, Paul. I see you, Toy Scav, in the comments. Yes, Lee Valley Comic Con, 19th of October. Yes, we will be talking about that in a little bit.
There's a couple. I'm just thinking now. One more one, right, from the last year.
Go on.
You know, I quite liked as well. We went to that little Galaxy. Eduardo knows in Madrid. There's a little shop in Madrid. I love that.
Oh, Galaxorio or something like
that.
Yeah. And we kind of went in there, and there's a video of you. Go back and watch it, people. It's so funny. Joe singing about this little basket. That still makes me and my mom laugh every time. And then we went out, and Eduardo's like, "You want some food?" And I'm like, "Yeah, okay." So we go to this place with like these flattened down steaks with cheese in between. And I'm sat by Dylan. So Dylan sat here, and he's like, "Nah, I ain't nah." You could almost see him thinking, "Nah." So I tried a bit. I said, "Go on, try a bit." He said, "It was like, they ate one between them, didn't they? One of them massive ones. And they scoffed it, didn't they? The food was very good.
Do you remember where he took it? It was like a car park. It was either side. There's like a car park. There's this little narrow pub in the middle of this car park, and we just went into this little pub built in. You thought, "Ooh, it was great."
Yeah,
really, really good. Really good. Yeah. I'm looking forward to going back. I've got to. I'm now we've got the dates. I've got to look forward, look and get all the if we're going flights. I want to go on the boat because I want to take a truck with me.
Whereas me and Johnny are the Mr. T of the boat world.
Yeah,
we ain't getting on no boat for.
I ain't getting on boat
for very different reasons. I think Johnny just doesn't like the idea of boats, whereas I will vomit myself inside out if I'm put on anything that has a motion.
No, he's sickly. He's a sickly child.
Is it sick as well? Yeah. I just get motion sickness. It's crazy. Are you? I see the guys in the comments talking about Toy Zone next year in Amsterdam. Is that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's not in Amsterdam. It's in. It's outside of Amsterdam, but it's near us. It's not far from Amsterdam. It is in where the Toy Boys are. It's there. It's that. Okay. It's that place. Not far from Amsterdam. Haarlem. Thank you. Memory man. Haarlem. 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 Awesome. It's a brilliant show. We stop at the Zandvoort. It's not far away, which is where the racing circuit is. So you can go and watch the racing if you want to mix it up. You can also stop at there's a Centre Park there. There's loads of hotels. There's hotels everywhere. That's brilliant. And it's such a nice place. If you've not been to
20 minutes from Amsterdam.
Yeah, that's it.
And Joe, are you doing Toyplosion in Germany as well?
I am off to Toyplosion, and we're at TF Nation this week. Can I tell you about this week?
Please.
Come on.
So, I have a list.
Very formal. Very formal.
Strap in.
These are my etchings. Also, shout out my T-shirt. Flanders
I
Pigeon.
love it. I love it.
If anybody gets the reference, that's why. But it's in memory of a pigeon that hit our window today, and I had to take it out while it was still warm. It was very dead.
One could say you were
beautiful. It snuffed it. It was snuffed.
Yeah, gone.
Did you run over my speckled Jim? Is that what you said?
Exactly. You shot my speckled Jim. No, it hit the windows. It flew into the window. So yeah. But there we go. So Tuesday. So Michael from Billy Galaxy Toys is in the UK. Okay. So you can come meet the legend that is the most smartly dressed, long-haired man you're ever going to meet. So he's like Johnny's nemesis.
He's the anti-Johnny.
Yeah, he's the anti-Johnny. You met me, Auntie Johnny. So he's coming here Monday, so I'm really excited about that. So you stop it with your technology. Tuesday, we're off to Metropolis Toys to meet Chris early. So that's going to be really good. We're then off to Acme Toys, I believe, all being well. If not, we'll go to Entertainment World. And then we're going to Gav's shop, Lost in Toys. So not my Gav, the other Gav, Lost in Toys. So we're going there. And then on the Wednesday, we're out for a curry with Mark and hopefully Lee. I've not spoken to Lee yet, but we're hopefully out for a curry that evening. So so that's me Tuesday. Wednesday, we're then off to Droids versus Dinosaurs. So Tuesday, we're stopping out towards the Stoke area, and then Droids versus Dinosaurs, John Twiggs' new shot, which I can't wait to see. It looks fantastic.
Such a good dude as well, John. So
yeah, he's great. Isn't he? I've got a few things for him. I've got to nip to the shop tomorrow and pick them up. Then we're going to Plastic Crack in North Wales.
Lovely.
So it's going to be a good fun few days, and then Thursday, Michael's going to be at the shops. You want to come and say hello to Michael and meet Michael, get your photo taken with the bit of a legend that is Michael. Come and see us on Thursday.
Make a onesie and make him wear it out of respect to Johnny.
Guess what I'm making him do?
Go on.
Build a USS flag.
Finally.
because I just can't be bothered. I've done it before and I just don't want to do it again. And he's American, so he's kind of he's got to pay. He's stopping it for now, so it's he can pay his way that way.
Absolutely.
So he's doing the USS flag. Then Friday, James and Michael will be representing Leicester Vintage next weekend at TF Nation. So if you're going to TF Nation, come and say hello to Michael. Come and say hello to James.
Where's TF Nation held?
TF Nation is at the hotel now. But if you're into Transformers, you'll find TF Nation. It is in Birmingham, next to the NEC, basically.
Gotcha.
It is a fantastic show. Show. If you like Transformers, you'll already know about it. But yeah, make it there. Come and see us. I believe it is sold out now, but just check and see if you can get some tickets. It's a brilliant show, and we're up for a really good weekend because James has been nicking stock for so long now, getting ready for it. I don't dare look in the basement of the shop because there's just so much stuff stacked up in there, ready to go to TF Nation. Then the week after that, I am doing an auction live from here. Jen will be sat here. I'll be here. We've got an auction. I'll show you a couple of the items.
That's 17th of August, that one.
Hilton Metropole. Thanks, James. Small Soldiers. That's one of the few things we're putting in. Premium trading card set. That's a full set, all in the original binder. Really tough to find the actual binders. And they're a solid bit of kit.
If anyone ever comes across an official Garbage Pail Kids binder, let me know.
Yeah, we'll do.
You never find them. I love a binder.
Yeah, they are cool. I mean, I've got them with stickers on somewhere. You can have that. I've got some more Gargoyles. I've got some more Fighting Furies. I've got some Dukes of Hazzard carded stuff. I've got all sorts of stuff ready for this auction, as well as your normal mix of stuff that I've just go, oh, that'll do. That'll do. So we'll have a lot of cool stuff on the auction, and Jen will be here, so you'll get to hear me getting told off by my wife. So that'd be nice.
And if you buy something, you can go to bed with a fuzzy feeling that you've helped fund a brand new shop that's going to be opening in a couple of months. So
but we do want to keep it going because it's such a good thing for communicating with people, especially now. Toy Shop on Tour really isn't happening as such at the minute. It's nice to be able to have these things where we are keeping ourselves in the eye, and people sort of can come and. I don't know. I'd like to think it's something nice we can do, and hopefully I can earn a little bit of money doing it. But even if you come along just to spend the evening with us, we love that as well. So yeah,
there will certainly be lots of live streams and claim sales and auctions and videos and compilation videos of past stuff. This is not the end of Monkey's Emporium or Leicester Vintage or the Toy Amigos as a thing. It's just this thing that we did for a year. We've now done it for a year, so we'll be on to new things.
We may revisit
if they knew what was coming, they'd mess themselves if they knew.
Yeah, we're not saying anything because we think what we've got coming is very good. So that's all we're saying.
There's some cool stuff in the pipeline for sure.
Then the week after that, I'm in Germany with Dylan, and we're doing TF Nation.
Oh yeah.
Is that Toyplosion, the one in Germany? Sorry.
Toyplosion. Yeah, I'll say TF Nation because they're so close together. Toyplosion.
Can't stop thinking about them Transformers. That's the problem.
I've told Dylan how to put the back cage up and all that, so he's all ready.
Perfect. Well, we'll talk about some of the October stuff we've got coming up. I need to quick shout out to our friend Pixel Dan. He's put a couple of videos up from his visit that was over in June, which is a really nice full. Walk around of Stafford Toy Fair, which is actually next month. So if you wanted to get a vibe of what Barry Potter Stafford Toy Fair is, that's a good video to watch. And he's also put a really nice video of when we met Bob Brecken and talked about the Robo Skull and various Palatoy stuff. Although Ed has a more in-depth interview with questions and stuff. We didn't want to, obviously bombard Bob twice. But thank you very much, Joe.
He's not a young man, is he? How old is he?
Bob's getting on a bit, bless him. I saw him last week. I went for a coffee with him, and we had a chat. I love Bob. He's he's a mate, and he's become like a I've got some great photos of me and Bob, but I just said to him the other week, I said, "You're not getting younger, Bob. You know, we need to preserve this stuff for now where we can get with you." But it's no, he's a wonderful human being.
He was incredibly generous with his time, incredibly interesting, incredibly funny, and just a real pleasure to meet and be around. So
he's still enthusiastic. He still loves this stuff. So all the stuff that he made, you got to remember the love. This is why vintage toys are so amazing. The love and the enthusiasm that went into making them.
Yeah.
People like Bob and people like all those guys. And sadly, we've lost a lot recently. We've lost a couple in this last year of the Palitoy employees, of the Palitoy designers, and you know, it's very sad. I look back at a photo from about 5 years ago, and it's like, there's me and Bob. That's it. All the rest of them are gone.
I got a good laugh out of Bob when we were talking about Dan asked Bob if he would sign the Robo Skull, which he very kindly did. But obviously before signing, he was like, "This is for you, right? Not eBay." And we established it wasn't going on eBay. So I asked Bob if he could sign the 25 Robo Skulls I got in the back of my car. Because apparently that's what I am now. I am supplier of Robo Skulls. This is the 4th one that I've bought, and for the purpose of giving it to somebody else. So there you go. That's my new job. But yeah, hello to everyone that's joined the chat. Hello, Andy. I see you, buddy. Craig says to Joe, are there any live streams for Leicester Vintage of a lunchtime on the horizon coming up? I'm sure there will.
We don't do them on YouTube at the moment. We may look towards doing that in the future, but at the moment it's going to be just like we do now on Instagram, and it's me with a handheld camera going hello. So it's a little bit like, you know,
hello.
But it's just, you know what we could do with is somebody that has got a little bit of time that can edit videos together, and then we could do quite a bit of stuff because we can get the footage, we've got the mics. But yeah, it's just about, at the moment, it's about not spending thousands and thousands of pounds on making a telly show. It's trying to make it, because we have got all these plans for the future, and all that's going to take a lot of money and a lot of time. So it always comes back to that. I'd love Johnny, I messaged Johnny this week and said, I want to do this. And Johnny was like, you need to wait. You just need to wait, and you need to be patient, and I need to be patient. And it's frustrating because creatively, you know, I went to Plastic Crack last week. I'm going again this week. And I'm like, I want to do something with this. All these views and all these things. And like, Matt, the cameraman's such a great guy because he had that skill to make picture, you know, put this in a package for us. But, you know, hopefully one day I'll get back to doing that sort of stuff. But we will be doing lives at lunchtime, but it will be just on the Instagram and Facebook for now.
There's gonna be loads of stuff. Monkeys.
And yes.
Hello, my darling. How are you? I'm too.
Hi, Sammy.
Hello. Okay. And hello, Nix, and hello, Sam, and hello, everyone that's joined the chat. Hello, Brad, taunting me with Goonies references. And to answer Paul, yes, I believe the new shop will be close to Leicester Vintage. It is in Leicester, correct, Joe?
1 minute, 30 seconds walk, even at my pace.
Leisurely pace. I'm going to call it
leisurely.
So before we're going to do a shelf respect shortly, and we need to talk about October specifically. But before then, I want to ask one off the cuff question to both of you. I want a toy prediction for the next 12 months. What's the next big thing in vintage toys? What's the next big? Everyone's going to want it.
Johnny, you go first.
Johnny, what do you think?
I believe in the growth of the PVC. I am telling you, as more people crowd the UK and space becomes a premium, you can get some of the best PVCs around that are worth money. You can get them from every toy line. You can get them. I believe I see some of that Spanish PVC stuff coming out, and I go, yeah. Once people see it in the UK, do I know I'm an idiot?
I'm going to back that and add sort of minifigure style stuff purely for space and for stuff people can get a lot of and collect a lot of. But I agree. I think particularly like, is it Comic Spain and stuff like PVC and smaller figures are almost the retro version of what Funko Pops did for toy collecting, i.e., do you like Cat Dog? Do you like Ag Real Monsters? Oh, well, there's no merch for that. I know there is, but here's these Funko Pops. So things that no one had ever made merchandise for, all of a sudden you could buy something for to sort of show your interest in that thing.
Got it.
And smaller figures do that, but with like vintage stuff, particularly vintage cartoons and series.
You're absolutely right on that, because every time, you know, people come to Leicester Vintage because we have these amazing sort of, you know, key pieces that are there. Between you and I, nobody really buys them that often. We don't sell big stuff. That's why we've never really bothered with big bags. It's really unusual if somebody comes in and buys something big, but you want them in. One, because it brings people in, so they go, "Oh yeah, look at that USS flag. Look at that,
Sector's the Hive, amazing piece.
That Hive, yeah, fantastic. I mean, like there you go. It's one of those things where you are sort of very much sort of like in that realm of it just doesn't sell because people want the small stuff. Go, oh, it's brilliant. Yeah, I love one day, just space.
Yeah,
and they're going to buy something, but you've got to have them in. That's why we have them in, and I love them, so I'm happy. Play sets are my thing. I love them. And cat's layers are a bit different because they're so tough to get in nice condition. But generally, play sets are tough. A lot of the play sets I've had for 3, 4, 5 years. Yeah, which is incredible, really. Having said that, I've had a good run on Fort Max's recently. I've sold 2 out of the 3 boxes.
Yeah, you know what?
But 1 left. But I would say those smalls, but it's all the stuff that's coming through. So the last great toy line. What was the last great toy line that had a show? It was kind of off its own bat, came from nowhere. And the answer to that for me,
Ben 10.
Ben 10. Yeah. Ben 10. Ben 10 figures right now, you could pick up Series 1 early figures for about £30 to £100 on card. I think they will skyrocket. The guys that had these as kids are now in their mid to late 20s.
Yeah.
So these are really, really going to be good things to have. So Ben 10 and loose complete, clean, because they were played with to death. If you find loose complete, pick them up. Pick them up.
I don't disagree because they've got 90s colours, but the sculpts are really good. It's actually a pretty good cartoon as well. I mean, I won't bore you with I ranted about this for 5 years straight on Toy Division, but we've lived in another golden era of cartoons with Adventure Time and Amazing World of Gumball and Regular Show and everything Cartoon Network has done, let alone what Adult Swim's been doing. So there are some amazing cartoons out there, but Ben 10 was mass popular and, like you say, had its own very unique toy line and design. So
there's another thing I want to mention, which is bizarre. Then, if you're talking about before we're going to think, we haven't got much time, but everybody Mexican bootlegs been a big thing. Bootleg. It's the Eastern European. Me and Joe went to Malta and picked the carded figure up for Ed. Crash Test Dummies figure from Slovakia.
Right.
Was that right?
Yeah.
That I think that's a new market, isn't it? I think that's going to be there's something there. We've obviously known about the Turkish bootlegs for years, the Star Wars ones, and obviously one day I'm going to take your boys to Cyprus anyway. But we'll leave our
shows your stomping grounds. If anyone in the chat, if you're interested in very quality bootlegs, I think he's in the chat now. A friend of ours. Make sure you follow. I had that on Instagram because some real niche, nice, and exceptionally hard to find bits that he's got. But yeah, we are going to come back to talking about toys, and I do want to talk about October. But right now, can we get a shelf respect up, Johnny?
Hang on, I come in. I was right chilled, but there I was.
I'm sorry.
Shelf respect.
Okay.
All right. For the last time, we were going to do our own personal shelves, but I couldn't. Everyone's seen all my shelves, and Johnny's and Joe's are spread amongst not just shops but personal displays and other people's displays. So
I'm in the caravan.
He's also in the caravan. Yeah.
But as well as that, we are featured. We are going to be doing something with Shelf Respect going forward. Yeah. That's one of the things we will be doing again. Yeah. Shelf Respect will return in its own format. So yeah, that's going to happen, guys. So you're not going to miss out on your Shelf Respect.
We've learned a lot in the last year. We have learned a lot.
We have, and
we haven't spent much money, which is good.
I also get a lot of enjoyment out of looking at other people's stuff because it gives me, it's interesting to me what other people collect. And even if I don't like it, and even if I go, well, it's not for me, it doesn't matter. None of it matters. This is all individual, subjective.
It's inspiring, isn't it? You look at someone else's collection and you go, that's really cool. I think one of the items we've got tonight, actually, that's going to be something where I go, well, I always thought these were trash, but actually, they're actually quite cool.
Also, stuff that I still think is cool that I used to own, I may have moved away from because you've owned it so long or whatever. So, yeah. Sorry, Johnny.
Who's first?
Let us do... Let me look on my list.
Sean Brown.
Let's do...
Sean Brown.
Sean. Let's do Sean first.
I said it.
You did say it. And Sean, I mean,
It's
if you're watching, what an absolute toy hero. He said he watched the first episode that we did a year ago, or 11 months ago, whilst in essentially the delivery room for his child, and has watched every episode with the child since. So, dude, absolutely amazing. Thank you very much. And
baby's one now, I guess.
I apologize that maybe even subconsciously we've influenced your child into wasting money on plastic. But
I know Sean really well, and he'll be really happy with having him influenced on plastic.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Well, I change it then to I hope we can help. But
yes.
But yeah, you know what takes my eye on this shelf, guys, is it's a little thing, but I absolutely love that. Is it the green? See, it's got the green ghost and the blue brain ghost on the far right.
Yeah, the double pack with the.
Is that a twin pack, and does that have slime with it?
It has the slime with it. I know
some of them. We sold some of them not long ago, Joe. I had one. You had one. Somebody else. There was.
We've had a few in. We've had a few in. I don't know if we've still got one. I don't know if Sean had one off me. I can't remember. But Sean, certainly that a few of those bits I definitely recognise. And this, let me tell you about Sean's collection. This is the tip of the iceberg. So
again, the frustration. Even today, a friend said, and sent some pictures. 3 different pictures of 3 different shelves, all of which are incredible. But this is the point. It's shelf respect, not shelves respect, because it doesn't work as a saying. So you got to pick something. You got everyone that sent pictures in have got hundreds of other toys, but they got to pick one shelf, and that is the thing. I'm into. I don't know much about Transformers, Joe. Talk to me about that. The one directly in the middle.
Oh right, so you've got Predaking there, the combiner, who's the one slightly to the right, who is wonderful. And I love the one on the left is a fabulous toy. So I love the grandstand version of this, which is just really, really cool. It's they made different versions of a lot of these Transformers before. This particular one he's got there is an unused one. It's brand new inside. That is brand spanking new, all the way back from 1983. 84, I think. Maybe 85. But yeah, brilliant toy. I've had knockoff versions of it as well. It's a toy I'm very, very fond of. But what I like about this whole shelf is the variety on display. The fact there's a Roger Rabbit Viewmaster. The fact you've got some of the little the mini bots at the front there, which are really tough to find. They're the ones that came with
the Manta Force ones.
I don't think I've ever seen carded Manta Force figures before.
But they are beautiful. I had a load of them years ago. I found a box of them, and I absolutely dismissed them. And I think I sold them for like £3, £4 a card, and I'm gutted now.
Dude, I did that with Air Raiders. I know they're not worth as much, but I think they're fantastic. And I sold so many of them. I think they're fantastic.
You probably did the right thing on Air Raiders.
Probably did the right thing.
Oh dear. No, I love the Manta Force on it. And there's a bit of Lego in there.
I joined the two, Joe, because inevitably at the bottom of a toy box, when you find that little figure, it is either an Air Raider or a Manta Force figure.
100%. If anybody needs any bagged Manta Force figures, quick plug. I have thousands of the pig and things.
Millions of them.
So give us a shout if you need one. I can hook you up.
They multiply it in his house sometimes.
£4 a bag, three for a tenner.
Down the market. Right. I'm giving it a 7. I'm giving it a 7 because I like what's there. I like the fact it is one shelf and it's our last show. So I'm giving it a 7, even though I don't know much about Transformers. Oh, it's gone 7 as well.
That's nice. How many of those have you made, Johnny?
4.
Oh, you're amazing. He's been cutting them out. Right. 7.5. That's based on the toys, not a display, because I think Sean recently moved house, and I think he would freely admit that he would go, yeah, I wouldn't display all this because I know the guy and I know how he works. So
7.5 because he's a baby.
Oh, well, I'll go 8 then.
No,
I'll go 7.5.
Now all of Johnny's are 7.5 because he's only got the one.
What a coincidence!
I know. Okay, cool. Next, we have TV Party Ollie on Instagram, who's a pal of ours. And this is talking my kind of language. We got the Rude Ralph, we got the Breath Blasters, which are freakishly expensive, by the way, for what they are. But they are what they are. We've got a little bit of Beetlejuice, got some glow in the dark Mimp, and we've got my personal heart, which is the Cheap Toys Garbage Pail Kids at the front there. So a lot to like there. What you guys think?
I like the Dracula egg. I do like the Dracula eggs. I like.
Yeah, the Bandai eggs are amazing. They're really cool. What's the fly thing on the left with the fork?
That is the fork. I don't think it's part of the fly. In fact, I think I have one of those flies. Let me just check. Am I?
Like, I have one of them flies.
Talking crazy. Is that, I think, and you're going to recognise it now, I show you, is one of them.
Oh, right, okay.
Which is a Monsterio, whatever they're called, that we had 7,000 of. And he's put a little pitchfork there, unless that pitchfork is attached to the ghost. We don't know. It's the glory of the shelf. It requires multiple viewings.
I like the glory of the shelf very much. Yeah. And does that ghost? I reckon, is that the ghost, the glow in the dark one?
The bit in front of the fly.
Mm.
I'm going to say not glow in the dark. It doesn't look look egg enough to be glow in the dark.
There is a glow in the dark version, I'm sure.
Okay, well, maybe the brain, the wind up brain behind the Mimps, that one is definitely glow in the dark.
Is that Dino Biker as well there on the?
Yeah.
You know, when you've been in this business a long time, you have that whole thing about like, oh yeah, the devil dude. Somebody's pointed that out. There you go, one Joe. Thank you. It might belong to the devil, which is behind him, which we've all missed.
Yeah. Of course it is. It's with the devil, of course.
Known for that. Most evil thing ever. He's got a fork and a pair of tights. That's normally how the devil rocks. You know, tights.
Devil rolls.
Right. Well done, one Joe. Yeah. I know where I'm at.
This gets a high because I gave it an 8.5, but it got a plus mark up to a 9 because you've put a hat on the Rude Ralph. I'm a big fan of putting hats on these things. That's getting a 9 for me.
What's Johnny going to get tonight? Because he's got a hat on.
Well, Johnny gets a 10 always. Of course he does.
8 for me as well, Johnny. We're so similar.
8 and 8.
BC Bikers. Yeah, BC Bikers. That's it.
I love his stuff. I'm going to sound old. This stuff we used to give away in these bins as well. Money.
Actual motorbikes came in that are really cheap. It's those, isn't it? Really
love them. They love them now. I got the toy fairs and they want 45 quid for a figure, and I'm like, how much?
I gave that away for free. We're becoming those people. How much Star Wars?
It is like, it's unbelievable, isn't it? All the stuff that we used to give away. I remember buying like boxes and boxes, like carded food fighters, Centurions, all that stuff, and they were like, I remember thinking, like, am I going to get rid of this? You know, they're cool, but how am I going to get rid of them? Can I also
say, as a shelf, enjoy the escalation to the back. Number 3, Johnny. Number 3, which I think also has a nice presentation, is Grace Furbeats 98. A bit different for us, but the colours, man. Do you like Furbies?
No, I don't like Furbies at all. However, I've met Grace.
Yeah.
And this is getting a 1. No, I've met Grace, and she kind of like was so enthusiastic, and she fixed one in front of me. She was like, "They're going right now. Okay, let's take this apart." And I'm like, good grief! Like, she is a proper, and she's quite a young collector, and I'm like, this is so cool. You are cool, and that's what I'm going to say. It's a cool, and it looks great, and this is why toys are so wonderful. You realise when you see them all together, you actually. That's quite cool. And there's a lot here I've never seen before. I don't know anything about them.
Imagine if they all started chirping off at the same time while you was asleep at 3 a.m.
That's some sort of horror movie going on.
That's why I wouldn't have them. I wouldn't have them. They did talk in the cabinets, I'm telling you. They did talk to each other. I've had that. I don't like it. I stood in the shop and then they talking to each other. And like, what's going on here? Nobody's touched them.
Guys, quick shout out to Rye and Aaron, my buddies in the chat. With regards to this, I love it when someone loves something. This person loves Furbies, and they've gone all out. And like you say, they've not just gone out in collecting. They obviously understand the inner working mechanics of it. It takes it to that next level of like expertise on a subject. I love the presentation. Is it a shelf? I'm not even gonna care if it's a shelf or not. It looks
it's like shellfish.
It is shellfish. Yes, it's shellfish.
And I've not got an allergy, so I'm all right.
There we go. No dietary requirements required. We got boxed Furbies. I'm giving it a 7, guys. I'm just really into it. I'm into the fact that you're into it. It's wicked.
I'm into it because like I wasn't, and now I am because people's enthusiasm for something
Oh yeah,
kind of go. Actually,
it's
this is now quite cool.
We've diluted the pot of what you might call an old school like geek, in the sense that you don't need to remember things anymore because we've all got mobile phones that are connected to the internet. But the idea of retaining knowledge on something and just being able to reel off facts, figures, and whatever, when someone is into Furbies like this, they're going to know about Furbies, and that I respect. Johnny,
Yeah.
6.
Harsh.
That's fine.
What do you mean, harsh?
Oh. we did give someone a 4, 3
Did
or
we?
whatever it was this series, and because it was like really dark and it was.
That's harsh. That's harsh. I regret it.
Yeah, no.
They're basically they're all a 10 because they're what people enjoy.
It's the last show. It's the last show. Cut us a break.
I've only got so many cards. I can't change my score now.
We got one more then. We got one more.
Go on then.
Which is from Adrian, I believe. Adrian. And we got some lizard business. We got some street sharks. We got the biggest, most horrific Godzilla they did. Some extreme dinosaurs. I am going to count what's carded and hung up behind, because it is in the orbit of the shelf. So yeah. What do you think, Joe? I know Aaron, who's in the chat, is a huge Street Sharks guy. What do you think, Joe?
I like Street Sharks. I've just had some in, coincidentally.
Oh, okay.
I would
available from Leicester.
Available now across the bottom of the screen. Available now at Leicester Vintage Toy Shop.
Yeah.
Actually, there aren't many left after this weekend. What I would say is there's quite a few missing bits there, and it's kind of all about the completeness. Having said that, it is what it is. And I remember these being really, really cheap, and now they are fetching some money.
Yeah.
I like the Conan figure, and that's really cool.
Yeah.
That Captain Power, that pilot chase, I used to buy them from IC discounts in Derby.
Yeah.
50p each, and sell them at £2.99 back whenever eBay first started. £2.99, Captain Power. And do you know how many are sold?
Go on.
Hardly any.
The fact you don't know means it's not that many.
Not that many. No, I couldn't really. I never sort of thought, And then you've got Homer at the back, which I assume is that a money box one, or is that?
No, I think that is probably
the soft one, isn't it?
The sort of the hard plastic plush one. But he looks like he's doing the Homer meme, when he disappears into the bush, but like into the back of the Godzilla.
It's the back of the Godzilla. But the Godzilla is only there to keep him up, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. Again, personal preference doesn't matter. I hate that Godzilla. Hate it.
Yeah,
hate it because it's too big and bulky, and I'm good. I don't know. I like scale.
That's why he doesn't like me. Too big and bulky.
He's just too big and bulky. That's the problem. Too much bulk is going on. But I'm into it as a display. I like. Moby Lick is the only vintage somewhere up there Street Shark that I kept because I think it's the best. I think Moby Lick is.
Moby Lick's amazing.
Yeah, you got to try and find that. Got to find that red cap though. Whoa, that's a pain to get.
The red cap. The red cap. I've got one at the moment in the rest of Vintage Toy Shop. Come on.
Johnny's gone 7. Fair.
I've gone 6.
I was going to go 6, but I can't wipe it off.
I've
split now, innit?
I've split the difference with.
You know what it was then, Johnny? You were thinking
6.5.
6, and then thought, no, that's a bit harsh. And Johnny mentioned the Godzilla. You went, yeah, stuff it, 6. That's
I know. So I was thinking. I was like, I Godzilla is like a cool, but I don't know what it is really.
You know what's wonderful about this? About that shelf, what I love about that shelf, which I'm going to give it 10 out of 10 for, is the fact we can all get a shelf like that. So we can all collect toys. There's no upper limit.
No.
And you look at the condition as well. Some of these, they suffer really badly with nose rubs and stuff like that.
The teeth really all look nice and clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really good shelf, but done like you can do that on a reasonable budget.
Somebody, I was at the top. I think it might have been Vic. Vic picked up a Street Shark in the toy fair once and turned to me and said, "It's got teeth like the Queen Mother."
Got away with words, hasn't he, Vic?
That's definitely the sort of thing that Vic would say. Yeah. I love it. Well, again, I'm slightly biased because it was attacking all of my personal interests, but TV Party Ollie is this week's this week's winner, the final victory on Shelf Respect. So tap up either Joe or Johnny for a delightful £10 off, or next time you're at a toy fair that one of us is doing, we'll sort something out, obviously.
Yeah, and also just say, everyone, when you send your Shelf Respects in, because we will need more Shelf Respects.
Yeah, keep sending them in.
Keep sending them in. So Toy Amigos on Instagram, Toy Amigos on Facebook, or send it to either Johnny or myself, and we will put it on there as well. So
absolutely. Things that are coming up. Have you got a notice board, Sting? Even I'm going to do it verbally, Johnny.
Oh, yeah, let's do it. May as well make the most of all these things we made for the year.
The notice board. So, as everyone knows, August is something of a transition month for the world of toy fairs and stuff. Certainly in the ones that we might consider to be the bigger fairs. All good though. Still stuff happening. Thursday the 7th, which is this Thursday coming up, it is the 5 o'clock club at Leicester Vintage Toy Shop. Make sure you get down there. Any special themes this month, Joe, that you know of, or is it just a standard get together, have a good time?
Or surreptitiously trying to pour myself a beer, which I normally do during a video, but because this month we've been a bit slack, we've been very busy. So I believe. No, it's next month. I think next month's a year long.
It will be. Yeah, it will be.
So there's going to be a big party. I don't know what they're doing this week. I'm very excited to see. But Michael will be there, and Matt will be there, and Amy will be there. And you never know, I actually might be there as well. And Dylan might be there. And we might have a few people. So it's going to be a good crowd in for this time.
Perhaps. We'll talk about it obviously offline. But if the year anniversary one is on Thursday, the 4th of September, perhaps I'll make a rare pilgrimage to Leicester, and we'll get Johnny down as well, and all three of us can be there.
Oh, that'd be special.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That's cool. So yeah, and then on Saturday the 16th of August is Kev, London Toy Shop, Enfield Toy Fair, which he does the first and third Saturdays of every month. The 17th, Sunday the 17th, you've obviously got Joe's auction, which make sure you jump on board with that, Leicester Vintage Auction. The physical fair to be at is the BP Stafford. Again, if you want to see what that one is like, what the vibe's like, what the size and all that sort of stuff, Pixel Dan has done a good video of when we all saw him at the last one. So go and check that out. And then on the 30th of August, there is the Northern Toy Fair in York, which is not one I've been to.
It's all right. In the sports centre, the floor is blue.
There we go. Blue floor.
Just like Johnny's language. No, not really. It's very good. I'd like to do a Northern Toy Fair. We do need to talk about that at some stage, John.
I want to do the one just very quickly. I can tell you exactly one. I want to do the one just before Christmas at Gateshead, a big store there, because that Christmas one just before Christmas in the north is real good. I would like to do that one. Anyway, carry on.
If anyone missed that, the Christmas one in Gateshead is what Johnny's talking about. Sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. I speak robot, Johnny.
That was TF Nation. One Joe. Shelf Respect photos, send them to the Toy Amigos Instagram page.
Or Toy Amigos Facebook page, or failing that, Monkey's Emporium or Leicester Vintage Toy Shop. But it's more reliable to send it to Toy Amigos page, because we do actually physically see it and then go, this is Toy Amigos, we should send it there. Whereas if it goes to Leicester Vintage, because we get so many messages, if I don't do it straight away, it basically disappears.
Weird flex there from Joe. How many messages? If you send it to me, I'll be like, oh, no one ever messages me.
I'm a very popular man. I'm a very, very popular man.
That's fair enough.
I'm a very windswept and interesting.
So we've got Duncan who said Portsmouth Brick Festival is on the 17th of August as well. So that's good to know. If anyone's in Portsmouth, I'm assuming that's a Lego business. Yeah. So then September rolls on, and things kind of start to kick off again. In my world. So you've got your Sandown on the 6th, you've got your NEC on the 28th, and there's loads of stuff in the middle. I think there's I don't know if it's October or September, but Reigate, Sam does a toy fair, and obviously Crayford, Jason does toy fairs, and Kevin's toy fairs. There's all stuff going on. But October is a bit of a wild one with regards to what the potential plans are. So I just want to run through that to see if, just to Put it in anyway if no one knows what's happening. There's other stuff going on in October. This is not the exclusive, exhaustive list, but these are the things that we will be doing in October, basically. On October the 4th, I believe we're going to Belgium to hang out with Ed to Vintage Toys of the Universe to stall out, which is going to be great.
I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a 10.
It's going to be an 11. That's going to be a Spinal Tap. This one goes to 11. Stop looking at it. It's going to be great. And then the following weekend is another Figurama, which, as briefly touched on previously, might be a scoot over, buy a bunch of stuff, and then scoot back, which would be cool. So Belgium followed by Spain, followed by the 19th of October, Sunday the 19th. Again, we'll be promoting all these, and there'll be promotion for all of these. There is a new fair that our friend Kevin from Enfield London Toy Shop is putting on at Lee Valley. It's going to be the Lee Valley Comic Con, and it's shaping up to be quite a big one. So we're going to need support as much as support is available to come down and hang out and buy stuff. And there'll be cosplay, and it's more of a Comic Con than a specific toy fair, but there'll be a lot of sellers there and hopefully a lot of good sellers. So that'd be cool. And then on the 26th, the last weekend of October, it is our friends at the Southend-on-Sea Toy Collective. Oh, look, Johnny's done a knock-up of a T-shirt. That Southend-on-Sea Toy Collective in Essex, that's going to be awesome. The previous fairs they've done have been fantastic. This is a new venue. So, again, we'll be promoting everything near the time. This is quite a way away. I'm just getting jazzed because it's so busy in October, basically. Just a lot going on.
Oh, it's crazy because we're in Belgium. We come back for is it a 1 day for Toto? Vintage Toys of the Universe? Is it 1 day?
Yeah, it's just a Saturday. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And then basically, I travel back on the Sunday, and I think
you may as well stay in Europe. You may as well just go straight across.
It's not like I've got to do it. I've got to do it that way. I'm not doing that. I'm not going out for the whole. I mean, besides,
if you stay out, I'm going to stay out with you, when, and I'm going to let Dan and Blades go back or whatever. I can't. If you were going on holiday across Spain for a week, I'm going to come for that one.
It's going with you.
Let me talk to the family. It's going to be great though. It's going to be great. Yeah, it's going to be really good.
So we'll obviously be promoting all that sort of stuff, and no one's going anywhere. There's still things going on, and the Toy Amigos has things planned, but lots of stuff going on. Just looking at the comments there. Thank you, Sam. So 2nd of November is the next Reigate. Awesome, good news to know. But the 13th of September, he's opening a new shop in Reigate, so a new toy shop.
Yes,
that's exciting.
That's great. Hit us up with that, because we'll put it on our socials.
Yeah, we'll cross promote that business. And Des says there is a toy fair at Kettering Leisure Village on Sunday the 24th of August. And that's
remember, I'm always happy to share on Leicester Vintage. People's, if you've got a new shop, it's a shop we haven't featured before, we can always put it on stories. Doesn't necessarily go on the wall, but we can always put it on stories. So if there's a post you want us to share, hit us up and we'll put them on our stories rather than our posts.
New shops, toy fairs, all of that good stuff. Let us know, let everyone know, because the community is only as good as the community is, and you need people not just to buy stuff and sell stuff, but also support each other when they're doing new endeavors. Otherwise, 100%. There is, it's just three idiots talking about nothing. On that note, that's how I'm going to end it. That's it.
Three idiots talking about nothing. You've summed up the Toy Amigos.
Just a show about nothing. But yeah, so there you go. So yeah, lots of good stuff happening. Lots of stuff in the pipeline, in the mixer. Johnny still has 50 years left of touring before you can go home. Something along those lines.
On the 30th of August, I'll be driving home. I can't wait. I think on the 1st of September, I'm out with Joe probably.
Almost certainly. But again, I say again, if you are looking to sell toys, you've got a personal collection, whatever, do get in touch.
And next week I'm in Essex. The following week I'm down in Kent, maybe going over abroad. Then I come back and then I go up the northeast coast and all that, and then I come home.
There you go. He's on the tour, and Joe's got, as he's mentioned previously, a very busy couple of weeks coming up. But yeah,
I'm in Spain for a little family holiday. So I'm away in Spain, so I'll be buying toys in Spain. So if you're in Spain, I will be hiring talk to me. We can make it happen.
Talk to me. But yeah, stay in touch, everyone in the chat. Stay collecting toys, whatever they may be, from Furbies to Madballs. It's all good. It's all good. It's all a good escape from whatever it may be that is troubling you. So yeah, keep doing it, and thank you very much, and thank you for watching this for the last 12 months. Literally 12 months. That's it's a big deal, and it's appreciated, genuinely appreciated. So thank you very much, and thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Joe. I love you both very much, and yeah,
Love you.
I'll see people soon. That's it.
Thanks, everyone. See ya.
Stupid Quips, it's the show that geeks won't get enough of. Toys galore, all over the floor. We'll show you what we do with our time. Sit back and chill, cause it's all retro still. It's the Toy Amigos Live Monthly Show.